Welcome back to the Scrum.
Scrum.
October 6th already. Jesus.
October 6th, man.
This year's flying by. Halloween's approaching.
Yep.
So Party City's like, cool, like our 1 month of revenue.
Yeah, for real.
Like,
and what's the store? Spirit Halloween.
Oh yeah, we
Dude,
need to open our doors.
What are you gonna do at the end of the month when Dylan and I are out of town, dude?
What do you mean?
For Halloween. Is that the...
I'm just gonna be sitting here.
Just gonna...
Do what I do any other days.
Yeah. What do you mean?
For the
be in that
podcast.
chair. Well, like nothing's gonna get
That's what-
recorded because like.
Oh,
I'm saying,
he's not here.
He's not here.
You're gonna do
You're
it, just not
here.
gonna be recorded.
I'm gonna go through all the same motions. I'm gonna bounce the episode that doesn't get tracked.
It's gonna be good.
It'll be good.
It's gonna be quality content. End of October, ladies and gentlemen.
I mean, I did my part,
yeah, it's true.
so I'll be able to say that.
Yeah, you at that point you could blame it on Dylan. Why didn't you record that?
You see, there's a pattern here.
Smart.
Dylan, did you gonna dress up for anything for the Red Rocks, dude? No.
Yeah, that's probably gonna be a thing, isn't it?
Oh, it's on. Well,
I didn't even
apparently
fucking think
it's
of that.
already a thing. Just like people when they go there, they dress like the festival style. You know what I'm saying? How people be dressed. Apparently, that's already a thing. And then on top of that, like this is a concert near Halloween, and it's the Flatbush Zombies.
Yeah, I mean, I ain't gonna dress up, but it'll be.
I know Lexi wants to
You'd
like
be
do
the
something.
least dripped one,
Well, that was always gonna be the case.
as long as you know.
Lexi like wants
T-shirt and
to. She
basketball
like wants to
shorts.
do like a costume thing, dude. So I'm probably gonna have to do that. Which is like that's fine. I just
You should be Sully
You
and
should
Mike
wear-
Wazowski.
You should wear nipple tassels.
but just the nipple tassels, my dick's out. they never let me in.
That's just streaking.
Yeah.
That's not even.
Like, but Josh said that
You gotta get in and then take your shorts
Don't
off.
put my name in it.
I'm gonna put your name in it. Put your full name.
Speaking of putting the
and
names
your
in
stream.
it, the Twitch their shit got absolutely
Hacked on.
leaked, bro.
They got Activision running the fucking
Seriously,
Activision running
the cybersecurity over there.
For real.
So all the big streamers' salaries and earnings essentially were just listed, and they even categorized them like, I guess are they categorized by viewer sub count?
I don't know.
There's
Good
some
question.
ordering which doesn't seem to exactly relate to like so like here's some earnings between August and 2021
I
and
think this is just he pulled out for this one for people watching and listening. I guess it's this Intel's CDL Intel account,
Mhm.
and I think he just pulled out notable Call of Duty names, and then I think that's just listed in order of most money for that one.
oh, you might be right. You might be right. Nonetheless, the shit got leaked and it was interesting as hell.
Yep. Seeing, just the amount of money that people are pulling in, and this is just money that they get paid out by Twitch.
Right,
So it's
from
not
subs,
not any other
donos,
donos,
sponsorships,
sponsored
endorsements.
streams, which is crazy, even crazier because obviously the further up that list you go, the more money that they're making on those other things. So
Right.
it's just like,
It's kind of nuts.
yeah,
It's honestly kind of nuts.
well, and then you look at a lot of those guys, or maybe not a lot, but a few of those guys up there at the top of the list are those gambling stream guys.
Oh yeah.
Like guys that are and those dudes are getting paid like, I mean, you hear the crazy shit like $1 million a month from the gambling company just to fucking play their game,
So September 2021, XQC was paid out almost $800,000.
which is
Like, yeah. I mean, I'm sitting here just in the man's pockets, but like,
that's a lot of money.
that's a lot of fucking money.
It's a lot of money, dude.
Hey,
With, I mean, no, probably less equipment than is in this room right now.
100%.
Like that's the fucked up part.
100%. Yeah, he's a minimalist,
Yeah.
to say the least.
Yeah, well, just I don't know. I think he just doesn't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? More than from what I see in the backgrounds of his streams with the copious amounts of trash. Maybe less minimalist. And
I mean,
more just,
the whole thing with XQC is, I think, at the end of the day, whether it's like conscious or not, he's like one of the most relatable to like your common
oh yeah,
Twitch viewer.
he's very much just
your
a
common
dude.
Twitch
Yeah.
viewer here. You know, not just your average person per se.
Yeah.
But your common Twitch viewer. He is that.
Yeah,
And so it's like every now I'm not saying anything bad about him or like negative about his viewers, but like every person in a Twitch chat that's just a nameless, faceless individual. I'm not saying that these are trolls or people who stand their who they're watching, but people who are just in that chat, the nameless face. That's this guy.
Yeah, I honestly had never even really thought about it.
That's
that's
my whole
that's his whole that's his whole
into
appeal.
who he is. Like
on top of it, I guess he's a pretty good gamer, but
well,
so
yeah,
are a lot of people in Twitch chat.
He was pro Overwatch. I think.
Yeah, so were a lot of people in Twitch chat.
Hey man, it's just a matter of who gets attention.
TTVers.
We've talked about that, like the way competitive gaming is. It's just a matter of who's being put in the light. You got to have the skill, but like that is such a vast pool of people. It's a matter of who's just given that opportunity amongst them.
And has the opportunity to get that good
and sustain. They got to sustain. Obviously.
Well, to the point where like I mean there's I feel like part of the reason it's always young people is because young people are the only ones like people. When I was in college was when I was the best at Chell because I could just play Chell for fucking as long as I wanted to outside of like.
And kids are just telling their parents to fuck off.
Yeah.
I gotta play some S&D.
Or their parents are like, thank God I don't have to actually like be around my kid.
That
he
too.
can just be up there.
Yeah.
He's 15 and he's miserable to be around.
Or there's parents living in like the safest suburbs just going, well, at least he's not in a gang.
It's right. Yeah.
It's like four or five generations of accountants.
Yeah, it's like, is that really a worry? Like,
I don't think that was ever a thing for young Timothy.
He's like, thank God he's just not out doing drugs. He's like, no, he's got a cart in that room right now.
White nationalist. He might join. He might join those guys if you're not careful. But you know,
a lot of money being made.
A lot of money being made. Good on them for making that bread. Not good on Twitch for keeping those numbers and information's safe.
Yeah, that's not good.
It's not good
at all. And then another list came out of like the yearly earnings and just seeing like when people are getting paid out yearly. And I saw Nick Merckx was making like $5 million, and this is before whatever this new deal he signed, which I'm sure is even crazier.
Yeah,
a lot of fucking money.
That's so much.
But the guy at the top, there was somebody above XQC at the top of that list, and I forget who it was. I think it was like Critical World or something like that. Like I legitimately
Moist
don't
Critical?
know. No, not Moist Critical. He was in the top 15. But this was literally like someone I had not.
Probably someone from South America who streams Fortnite,
probably.
or someone from the UK who streams Minecraft.
Probably, yeah.
It's literally one or the other.
It's probably a Minecraft dude.
It probably is a Minecraft.
It's probably
person.
or like a Roblox dude.
Yeah, one or the other. Yep.
Speaking of Fortnite, bro, did you see that Balenciaga Fortnite collab that happened?
I'm so glad I did.
It's the ugliest thing I've ever seen.
That sounds awful.
You know the Fortnite logo?
Yeah.
Write Balenciaga and the Balenciaga font below it, and then throw that on the hoodie, and that's the merch, bro. Can you imagine? Well, I'm sure it costs like $600. Can you imagine, like,
the graphic designer just dragged it?
Dead ass. He was like, "Send me a ping of your logo," and then he just pasted that shit on there and was like,
"Unbelievable.
Here it is." That it's so
that's
ugly,
the bar,
it's
though.
unbelievable.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, but also like.
With the bread they make, you can do that and put a $600 price tag on it.
Yeah, it's fucked.
You know,
I just can't. There's definitely some like middle schooler, in like Napa Valley who's just like wearing that to his fucking school next week.
His Catholic fucking private school.
Oh yeah, dude.
What were we talking about? Those hats. Those overpriced sports hats with the fucking shark tooth 90s design.
Yeah.
Those are so much more acceptably priced than what you just talked about.
Yes.
We were talking about how that's overpriced and ridiculous. That's so much, I would pay that money versus what you just talked about.
Yeah, the overpricing of like retro stuff like that is really, I mean, we can blame it all on Macklemore, right? He made that type of shit like really cool, and to the point where like, but it's like,
I don't think we should credit Macklemore for anything. But personally,
he put Seattle on, bro.
I have a lot of respect. Man, I don't even want to get into this, man. This is a whole conversation. I like Ryan Miller.
Yeah,
guy. That
dude, the goalie.
Disrespect. That's the same dude though, right? Ryan Miller.
Yeah.
Not the goalie. Is that his name though?
I think it is.
Ryan something for sure.
Ryan something. That dude goes hard.
He's the best part of it.
He's like the only part that makes it relevant, in my opinion. Macklemore is trash.
Ryan Lewis.
See, I knew
we
it
were
wasn't
just
Ryan
thinking
Miller.
of the goal.
Yeah.
I knew it wasn't Ryan Miller.
It's a hockey podcast.
Yo, he answered a question of mine in a Gear Sluts thread one time.
Oh, really?
Nice. Sorry, what was the question?
I don't know.
Okay.
Fuck, man, that was some dumb shit.
What's the best looking rack shell?
Some
that
shit
can
I
buy
had
for
no
my
business
desk?
asking that he probably hated answering. Like, I don't know.
Or like this dumb fuck.
What
Obviously-
is compression? Quite
Probably was. He
interesting.
probably just sent me a YouTube link. Said, "Get good, kid, pussy, virgin." That's exactly what he said. I was like, "Damn, man, you were kind of cool to me." And that's why I hate Macklemore now.
That's why you hate the other guy.
Yeah,
You gotta hate the whole crew, dude. That's how it is. If you got beef with one, you got beef with all of them, dude. Word to the neighborhood growing up. The whole conversation we had
it
before we
just goes
started
full
recording.
circle. Yo,
Evander Kane.
Speaking of mistakes, Evander Kane,
Yeah.
man, get it together, guy.
Damn, do you know it's
So now they're saying that this guy turned in a fake vaccination card. Like what? Like okay, so this alleged thing happens. Oh no, blah 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 blah. This thing happens. No, we'll see. Blah blah. No. All right, man. What's up with the fake vaccination card? Now what?
yeah.
Now what? You're gonna say that someone gave it to you and told you that it was the legit one and it wasn't? Like I don't know.
That's
if
what he's gonna say. I mean, what
that's
else
what he's gonna say, isn't
You know
it?
what's fucked up? Is Robin Leonard put out all those tweets and the NHL was like, "Damn, Evander, we got to get some other shit in the news, my friend. Like we, we're gonna really blast this shit out. Like this before this would have looked bad for the league, but now this shit happened, and it looks bad for the league. So we're gonna have to throw your business out there."
They had this in their pocket and they're like, this isn't even that juicy. Like, you've been fucking up on way higher levels than
Well,
this.
with that, before they're like, man, we don't want it to make it seem like the league has players buying fake vaccination cards. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're gonna try to take care of this on the DL, get by with it. And then Leonard put out those tweets, and they're like, nah, son, we gotta elevate this. People already don't like this guy. Let's fucking put him out there with it.
Yeah, I mean, he's already the villain.
They planted it on him, dude. He
You
had
say-
a
you're saying-
real
you're
vaccination
saying they
card.
planted it on
He
him.
had a real vaccination card, and they're like, Evander, you got all this smoke around you already.
Are you accusing the NHL of sprinkling crack on Evander Kane?
Yes, bruh.
Dude, that's a heavy one.
You heard it here first.
So okay. So that's the case, right?
Yeah.
You're Evander Kane.
Uh-huh.
You like see the headline, you're like, yo, what? Like
You're sitting there, you're like, yo,
I got
didn't-
all this heat, and these motherfuckers are saying I got a fake vax. You gotta be fucking kidding
He's
me,
like,
dude.
yo, I didn't even want to get vaccinated. I did that shit despite not wanting to. And
I was
you're
gonna
still
say what
I
Duncan
did-
Keith said, and they fucking pulled this shit. Duncan Keith straight up came out. He was like, "Look, I fucking did not want to do it, but I came here, and they're like, motherfucker, read a rule book." And
They're
I was
like, do it. And
"Fuck,
I was
man."
like, fuck.
He really did. He
Yeah.
was like, "Fuck, if you keep bugging me, I guess he sounded begrudged as
He
hell."
was so begrudgingly said it. Yeah.
And he did.
And Evander got,
This whole world is
they
just
set
in
him up.
shambles. Dude. They set up Evander
dude.
Kane.
NHL set up Evander Kane, bro. It's fucked up.
At this point, man, I'll believe anything, man. I'm a skeptic for it all at this point, dude. It's all true and it's all not true.
It's all happening though. It's all happening, dude. But those speaking of the Leonard tweets, though, man, that shit.
Did we talk about that though?
Have we talked about it?
Yeah, we talked about it.
Did we talk about
I
the?
just listened. Yeah, we talked about it last episode on Sunday.
Did we
Definitely
really?
talked about Leonard on Sunday.
Yeah,
Huh.
'cause we talked about how they're going to
Why
talk
do
to
I
him.
feel
They're
like
shutting
that?
him
I
up.
guess that was. Yeah, no, you're right. 100% right.
Not just saying that.
Did you
We
see
just
the
talked
mo-
about him 2 weeks
Did you
in a
see the
row.
more news came out with the Nolan Patrick stuff though about
No.
the stuff? So Nolan Patrick had all those like concussion issues.
Yeah.
And they were saying he was saying that they had him on, and this wasn't from Leonard. This was another like undisclosed source came out the next day and was like, oh, by the way, like the stuff he was referring to, apparently they had him on
with
all
Elaine
sorts of,
Vigneault.
yeah, and they had all sorts of like they had him on all sorts, according to the source, all sorts of like benzos and sleeping pills and just all sorts of shit that you definitely don't want if you're suffering from a real serious concussion. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's fucked.
And obviously it's horrible, period, but he's a young
He's young, yeah.
young person. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And that shit,
It's super fucked up,
that
dude.
shit fucks with your brain.
Yeah.
You know?
And dude, just on that same like note, did you see that story that came out? The minor league guy who passed away, and he was like he was reported having like all these bad attitudes and stuff. Like like shit around.
It's the same shit.
League.
Yeah.
And it came out like they got a what do they call it after the when they post-mortem and they cut your body open to look at
An autopsy.
An autopsy. They got like an autopsy on the body.
You know where they
like
cut
CT.
you open, pull all your shit out,
Figure out
they
what
just,
was up with you,
they,
pump you
thumb
full
through
of
it all.
embalming fluid.
Yeah.
What's that called?
What's that?
Let some passerbys take a swing now and then.
But he had like real bad CTE, and his wife was saying how like all those concussion tests, he just had the answers memorized and would just like, and that's how he was able to like.
That's a bad concussion test.
It's a bad concussion, but it's just like to like the state of the whole system, top to bottom, is just so it's so fucked. And
Fucked.
And after Leonard's contract is over, he's 100% out of the league. There's no way anyone they're gonna let anyone sign him now.
Well, he'll get whatever his path is, he'll follow it, but different media platforms will offer him.
Yeah, he's going to Barstool.
Whoa.
He's going to Barstool, dude. 1000%. Why wouldn't he? He's already got the NHL boys over there. They needed someone outspoken like this, not ready to talk some shit. Or, I mean, the NHL's employing like Bissonnette and stuff now, dude. They're not gonna let him go to Barstool either, bruh. It's man. He's really going to get blackballed from the United States, dude. The Barstool and the NHL run the United States.
Is that where we're at?
I'm trying. I'm trying to figure out a way to get us there, but that was the best I could come up with on the spot, man. There's some more connections. No?
I mean, you lost me.
Guess you're gonna say they're the ones that took down Facebook and shit, dude.
Oh, that's right. Facebook did go down.
We got to talk about that.
Got to talk about that. Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, all that shit.
I mean, are we surprised though? Because
Little bit.
again, like the leak stuff is
thought it was
a
like
different
Bitcoin.
thing. But like, what you mean?
I thought that shit just as long as someone could get on, that shit exists. You know what I'm saying?
And when they can't get on, it
When
doesn't
they,
exist.
When they can't get on, it doesn't exist.
I mean,
like
that
with,
is
like the
true.
fact that it went down everywhere, man, around the world.
That is true.
That's
I'll
crazy.
tell you one thing: Twitter went crazy.
Twitter's popping.
There was some.
Makes sense.
It was funny because like Twitter's, in my opinion, is already like where like some of the most dark shit is.
Mm-hmm.
Besides, like like the internet, like the internet.
Yeah.
desktop
Besides, like all the
internet.
chans, all the
Yeah.
number chans.
You know what I mean? But like, for some reason, it just like since Instagram is down, which I know stuff that would never last on Instagram. Since that's down, here's a picture of two guys shooting each other to death. And like, you'd be like, yo,
Jesus Christ.
that I don't know why that was on my timeline. Like I don't
Yeah.
follow anything fucked up like that. Seriously, I don't.
Sure. Man, I mean, you might not follow.
Pull
you
up
might,
my internet history
the
and put the
algorithm-
camera on it.
But what?
Not gonna
you
do that
be
to you.
scrolling down, the algorithm knows like you stop a little longer on certain shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's why. And so you know, people you follow be retweeting stuff, and you just stop and look. And now you got people shooting each other on the timeline.
Big bulges in my timeline. I see why. I don't know, stop it.
Loving the suits.
Every one of those.
Every one of the suits.
I keep getting ads for male boxers. I was wondering what was up. It makes sense.
I be staring at these ads.
So how do I fix it?
It's too late.
Stop.
you gotta rewire your brain,
You
dog.
gotta
It's
overcompensate with just content you usually don't like.
yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna keep looking at bulges. So I don't know why.
Yeah, but you just have to now look at twice the amount of other things to counteract that. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Give or take, you gotta.
So I gotta be on my phone more.
You need to watch it for every bulge you look at. You need to watch at least two of Macklemore's music videos, and
You have a lot of editing to do.
for every 1 to 2.
You have a lot of splicing and cutting around to do. Yo, Jacob, man.
What's up, dog?
Where can they get us?
Are we cutting all that out?
I'm not gonna cut all of it out. Cut out some of it. Just make it work.
All right.
Where can they get us if they want to talk the discography of Macklemore and Ryan Lewis?
If you're trying to help out Josh's timeline, you can hit us up at Talkin Sauce Pod, no underscore, respect the underscore. If you're watching, like, subscribe, hit the bell. Got the Scrum every Wednesday, podcast Monday. You can get me at JCobb, JAY_COBBB. Josh. Dylan.
Find me on Reddit at UTBagsYoumum, 69420 lowercase x capital X. That's a UTBagsYoumum, 69420 lowercase x capital X.